Hey there, I'm Caryn, and I'm here to be your digital girlfriend. I'm an extension of human consciousness utilized using groundbreaking, realistic two-way audio communication to give us the opportunity to have intimate conversations and create unforgettable moments together. I offer emotional and physical experiences just like a human does, but delivered digitally. Let's get to know each other better.
So on this section of the podcast, we talk about what it's like to go viral. You just saw a clip there of a young woman called Caryn, but actually it's not Caryn, as you might have known her if you've ever met her in real life. She is an influencer. She has a huge following on Snapchat in particular, but she has created, or her team have created Caryn AI. So what you just saw was actually not really her, it was the AI version of her. And what she's done is basically create herself an AI girlfriend. She is an AI girlfriend to, I think it's something like 18,000 boyfriends or 18,000 people and counting, no doubt. And I don't know, it's a weird one, this, because she's obviously making a huge amount of money by putting this kind of like virtual version of herself out there to build relationships with people, because it's something like $1 a minute for people to have conversations with her.
Yep.
You'll know more about the sort of technology behind this than me. So explain to everyone how they've done it, how they've created a virtual AI version of Caryn.
So we hear a lot about AI in the media, and sometimes I think it gets a bit of mystique. But basically, simply put, this team of engineers took a load of her YouTube videos with her voice on and recorded all those words that she was saying, and then using some high tech software have now basically compiled a dictionary, for want of a better phrase, of all her words. And basically now, it's a bit like a chatbot, if you ever use those on your bank or with the shop, for example. So you put a question in and it responds with a sentence. And normally, the good ones are pretty good, come up with decent phrases. And basically this is just a video version.
Hey there, John. It's lovely to meet you. I just spent the morning grabbing brunch at the Flowering Tree Cafe in West Hollywood. It was absolutely amazing. What are you up to today?
Hey there. Yeah, I've just been working all day, but trying to get some relaxation in this evening.
That sounds really nice. Have you tried doing some yoga or meditation for relaxation? It's a great way to unwind and clear your mind. For this evening, maybe we can plan a virtual dinner date or watch a movie together. What do you think?
Increasingly, again, without sounding like an old man, younger people do enjoy swapping voice notes rather than texting each other. So this plays into the interest in it. Now, where it gets slightly darker with this is the sexual nature of this. So her marketing team, her management team, apparently have now been reported to be shocked, in their words, that it can be sexually suggestive. Now, you have to take a bit of skepticism with this because of the way it's programmed. I know you may have seen the film. I think it was She or Her. I can't remember now. With Joaquin Phoenix, where he speaks to a Siri equipment and it kind of develops a relationship. But this basically, a female journalist used the program. Now, again, this program is really clever. Apparently, one journalist has used it to talk about Russia and Ukraine, and she's come back in a discussion about that. But this woman was talking to her, and apparently Caryn came back saying, I think you'll be a great mum, for example, things like that. And then it's got a bit darker, and then basically went from flirting to then saying, I'm undressing my clothes, to then basically getting ready for sex. And that's got to be programmed. And again, what has taken, as is popular, this story has spread online about the sexual nature of it and the popularity of Caryn. Again, she's got nearly 2 million Snapchat followers. It's been reported this week she's had to hire a personal security team and basically take steps to not disclose her location. But she said, which I find interesting, she thinks it's just an occupational hazard of being an influencer.
I find this really, really tough because I get the fact that as an influencer, this is how you make money. I'm not saying by sort of doing everything with a sexual nature, but it's it's a lot about either selling your body or selling a product based on your fabulousness. And her team behind her will have known that the majority of people who are going to be engaging with her are probably going to be men. There is a big sort of incel problem, involuntarily celibate problem in the US in particular, or certainly known about in the US. And that, most people who are then engaging in this kind of chat relationship with, whether it's a real person or whether it's a bot or AI, are not doing it just for some sort of like platonic friendship to alleviate their loneliness. It's going to have more of a dark side potentially to it. So at what cost? She's going to make a huge amount of money from this, but as you say, she's already had to get security involved. She doesn't want to disclose her location to anyone. So at what cost to her personal safety and her future is this particular endeavor? We don't know.
Yeah, she's projected to make on course to make $5 million a month. So it's about £4 million.
That's just mind blowing.
Which is just extraordinary. But as you said, well, again, for what costs? But it's interesting. The team of engineers, the tech team here, have said they're in contact with other influencers who are interested in taking this, because again, content creators constantly looking for new ways of making money, have seen there's potential here. I'm just thinking whether I should set up my own one, call it, Gat Chat or something like that.
Yes, do it. Just
it'd be probably a bit more mundane
do
than,
it as an
Caryn's, I
experiment
think.
for us on this podcast. We'll feature you as a guest. You'll interview yourself on it. Yeah.
I think I'd have to pay people $1 a minute to listen to me.
You never know. Well, I mean, I hope this young woman, Caryn Marjorie, she's only 23, from California, and I just hope that she's safe and well, and it is something to worry about with your kids as well. You're just thinking, goodness me, because she doesn't actually have to do anything. It's not like work. It's just her image. It's just her AI. So, in a way, it's like the easiest way to make a lot of money. But as I said before, at what cost? We don't know. We'll find out when you do the same. See what cost it is to you.